my assistant, Cassie. Nice to have you along. We're gonna mix up some paints and help the people out there and let them know what to do, okay? All right, so we got this little canvas here. I sprayed it with the water on the back of it. That helps tighten it up so it doesn't sag as much. Small canvases you don't really have to worry about that much, but I did it anyway just to have it. Okay, so we're gonna take, now I use Floetrol. It's a lot less expensive than going to the Michael's, where it's really expensive. You can get this at Home Depot. Okay, so I just use that. This helps the paint flow. It makes it more fluid, so it flows better. Okay, so we're gonna put, I don't really have an exact amount. I just kind of put, it depends on how big the painting is. I put some in there like that, and then you take a little bit of paint. And I'm using this bigger one here. Actually, the more liquid the paints are, the better, but sometimes if you have a thicker paint, just give it a good mixing with the Floetrol. Okay. You want to get it nice, but the color's looking, you see it starting to come alive and really mix in. You don't see any. Okay. Now, let's see what it looks like. See, that's a little thick. When you see it kind of going really slow like that, that's a little too thick. So you want to put a little bit more. Okay. So it's really just about paying attention to the viscosity of the paint. Okay. That's the thickness of it. Okay. So mix it in like that, and I'm going to let you do some here in a minute. That's a little bit better. See how that's going a little bit better like that? And then you also want to make sure it's really thoroughly mixed. And we're getting pretty close. And also too, sometimes I put, you don't always have to use this, but this is a little sealer, like it's a water-based clear coat polyurethane. Put a little of that in and it makes it shiny. So the finished product's even shinier. Or you can come back with clear coat after it's all dry. Just put that on there. So, and then see, we got some nice little blue there. So we're going with that one, and then we're going to do some golds. Okay, so we're going to find our gold over here, and this is a really good gold. I really like this one a lot. So we'll get another little container. You can help me on this one. Mix this one up. All right. We'll get you a little stir stick. Okay. Just let it dry out. And we'll also look in here first. Just give it a little stir in there, because sometimes if the paint sits too long, Now you just want to kind of start off with just about like that. That might even be too much for what we're doing for a small painting like this. But it's going to be really, I like the colors really rich. So put some in like that. At least 2 to 1 for paint, I would say. At least twice as much as this as paint. That's a good starting place. Okay, go ahead and mix that up. All right. And then you'll start to see the color really come to life. Nice. And let's see what other colors we want to use. Maybe this green. Over and grab this green. Sorry, excuse me.
You're fine.
Put a little green in there. I don't need too much. Okay. That's pretty good. I'll give it a little dash of a clear coat in there. Give it a little bit. Give that a little bit. There we go. So there is no real exact measurement. You just kind of have to gauge it by how the paint is flowing off of the stir stick. I like this green. It's like a really nice, vivid, bright green. I'm better watch it. I'm gonna start sounding like, you know, the painter guy with the curly hair, Bob Ross. I'm starting, oh yes, just a little brush over here. I used to watch it when we were kids. Remember how you couldn't stop watching it once you started watching it? Like you just get like drawn in. Next thing you know, you're, 30 minutes later. Oh my God, how did he paint that like that? Well, I'm no Bob Ross, but hey, it's still fun. Okay, so we got that. Now we want to do the maybe the lighter blue. Yeah, we got that already. Actually, here I think we're gonna try to use this. This one might be good.
Is this like
Yeah, you got it.
color?
You're pretty good. Yeah, that's looking good. See how it's flowing just like that?
Yeah.
That's what you're looking for. That's pretty good. Okay. Now, I think I did a little bit of white as well on this one here. I might have had just a little bit of white. So let's get some white. Here's the white here. And we might even have some, I think, that I have left over here from just the other day. And we covered it up. It still looks like it's not, like it's okay. Looks pretty decent. You also want to look too, sometimes the paint gets like little lumps or more dry parts that dry in there, especially if the paint's starting to get a little older. And you look for those too, because you can kind of take those out. I'll just do a little bit of this in there to kind of give it a little bit more flow, a little bit of clear. Okay, so now this is the cool part. There's endless ways that you can do this. All kinds of endless ways. Oh wait, forgot one thing. If you want to put cells in them, now, if you look at these paintings, do you see how it has the little circles in there? Those are little cells. Those get caused when you introduce oil to water. Have you ever seen how it separates like that and makes little circles? Well, that's what it is. So one way that we do it, you can buy the drops, or you can buy this. It's really economical to buy the whole can of silicone spray. And all you do is you take it, shake it up, give it a good shake, and the ones that you want to cause little cells, do a little spray. See? And then now stir that up too, in there, and that'll give us some little cells. You're doing a good job getting it down. Okay. You remind me of my granddaughter Valentine. She's really good at this kind of stuff too.
Yeah, I'm starting to see the cells in the paint.
Yeah, you can see. Yeah, you can. You can see the little cells right in there. Especially the gold. I love that gold too. It's a nice one. Really nice. Okay. Now, this is the part that's just, wacky. It's just really wacky. I mean, who would ever think that you put a bunch of paints in a cup and you just do that? I mean, that's just nuts. Okay, so look, we're gonna pour a little bit in here. Now you can do this so many different ways. You can get creative. You can put different colors in at different times. You can put them in different styles. Like you could put a little bit on the side there. You can put, let's take a little bit of the green. Now I'm gonna let you pour some of these in a minute, okay? I'm just starting you off. We're putting a little bit right there. And then we'll come back with a little bit of this blue here. This darker blue. Actually, we should have made that other blue a little lighter color. A little lighter blue would have been good. But we still can if we take a little white and mix in that one. Okay, now put a little bit of this gold against that blue. And then you just keep doing that. You keep layering them like that. I don't know about the green in there. I'm not sure about doing that one with this particular color combination. Put a little white. that might even make that little blue a little lighter too, because it's close to it.
Don't blame.
Yeah. So then we'll take this darker blue and put it over here. Put some of that in. Come back with maybe some gold. And now I'm going to let you take over. And you can even do another little technique like this, where you take it and go like this. And that'll even make it come out a little different. That'll make it come out a little different. So you do some in there, the way you think. You can finish it up till we get up to the top, like up here somewhere, okay?
Okay, like up to here.
Yep, and I'm gonna start on another cup, because we're gonna do 2 cups, maybe 2 different cups. Now you can just do 1 cup. Like I said, there's endless ways of doing it. So, you get another one here. So, which one do you wanna put in next?
I want to put in this gold.
Okay, go ahead.
Put that here.
There you go.
Put that there.
Yeah, good job.
Do a little bit, maybe some green.
All right. Now keep in mind too, we have that green right on top. So you might want to cover up that layer first and then come back with the green.
Okay.
Because you're just basically combining more with that particular green. So maybe try a blue or white, or you know, we could even
White.
you could even make a little. Well, we won't mess that up. Yeah, do some white. That's good. I just wanted to tell you that. You could put green, but I just want to let you know that, just to keep that in mind, and for the people watching as well. And don't be scared to put it in there. You put just a little tiny bit. Don't be scared to put more. Now you can just put a little bit if you don't want much white.
There.
Okay.
Good. Now,
I'm gonna do a little bit of this blue here because I'm gonna do another cup. Start another cup, and I'm gonna put blue on the bottom this time. And I'm gonna put some of this white in there, just to kind of give us a little different look with this. And I'm even gonna mix this one just a little bit like that. You just gotta be creative. You can't be afraid to fail, okay? You're gonna have some failures sometimes, but you can't be afraid to. You have to go for it and just give it a shot. Because some experiments don't always, everything I've done has not always worked out. So, but I took the risk. So that's the important thing. Take chances. I'm gonna put a little bit of this, sorry. Just a little bit, and I'll let you have it back. Okay. I'm gonna do, what do I want to do? Oh, sorry, I need this dark blue here. Put some of this over here. More green. Love that green. Some gold. More of this blue here. Maybe this white. Do a little bit of white in there. All right, just put a little more blue in here. Just get a little more going there. This blue is going to be our main color, I think, of the background of the painting. But you know, we don't know. We don't know what's going to come out. Like, I don't know. You never know for sure. Put a little more green there. Okay, now we're ready to go ahead and do something here. Now, there's different techniques. Sometimes I pour them on the canvas. Sometimes I just place them upside down on it and let them flow out. Okay? So it just really depends on what you want to try. Why don't we do this? We'll do this one first. Now you can do this is one technique you can do. Put it like this. And just, you can let it flow out. Release it a little bit. And if you want it to have some pattern, you can make it go around like this, where it kind of flows in a certain direction. Isn't that cool?
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
You would never think that you could just do that with just two
And then
plastic
this
cups.
one we're just gonna go like this, just for something, you know. We'll see. Yeah, you would never think you can do that. And this one we're just pouring around like that. Okay, now here's the part. You take it and you try to keep it without making all the paint go off the canvas. You kind of move it around a little like that. And then go a little bit on this side and get it to where it hits that corner. The more that you can kind of make it go over the corners a little bit without losing too much paint, the better it's going to look, because it looks like a natural flow. Oh, this is coming out pretty.
Whoa, that's beautiful. This is the magic of art. Wow. That is so cool. What do you think about that, Cassandra?
That's really cool.
Now we're going to try to flow back this way just a little bit, so we can get a little bit of that green coming across. It has a little more white than I wanted it to be in the area up at the top. I probably would have liked a little more green in there. But guess what? We got a little paint left.
Wow, look at this.
I didn't get much. I really like it.
Yeah, I do too. Thanks
What
for
is-
helping me. You did a good job.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching,
Yeah.
everyone. Beautiful.
Here's the final version.